with me, Maria Shakil. The campaign trail on the road to Karnataka elections continues to heat up. But the war of words has hit a new low. After calling the Prime Minister Ravan ahead of the Gujarat elections, Congress chief Mallikarjun Kharge has sparked another row, calling the Prime Minister a poisonous snake during a rally in Kalaburagi. The BJP continues to rain fire on the Congress chief, accusing the party of making frustrated attacks due to its failure to beat the BJP in the election arena, even calling the controversy a turning point in these elections. This prompted the Congress chief to issue a clarification, saying he meant to say that the BJP's ideology was like a poisonous snake, adding that it was not a direct attack against the Prime Minister. But the BJP was not having it. With many union ministers, including Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman and others, and BJP Karnataka in charge Dharmendra Pradhan, all of them came out all guns blazing, accusing the Congress president of trying to wriggle out of the political storm. In fact, many Congress leaders, including Mallikarjun Kharge's son, Congress leader Priyank Kharge, are doubling down on the statement. Priyank Kharge said on Twitter that a person who destroys the constitution and divides society along communal lines will be called poisonous. Now, time and again, whenever the Congress has taken a direct shot at the Prime Minister, it has always helped the BJP politically, as Prime Minister Modi and the BJP have effectively converted that narrative in their favor. Similar to the elections in the past, has the Congress kicked a self-goal in Karnataka? This also comes as the Congress is under fire after former Chief Minister Siddaramaiah promised to end the 50% cap on quotas, increasing it further to 75% depending on population. The BJP has accused the Congress of desperation after sensing defeat. With the elections around the corner, is the Congress now on the back foot?
ಇದು ವಿಷಯ ಅದ ಇಲ್ಲ ನೋಡೋಣ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನೆಕ್ ನೋಡೋಣ ನೆಕ್ಕಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಿರಿ ನೆಕ್ಕರು ಸತ್ತ ಇಲ್ಲ ಇದು ವಿಷಯ ಅದನೋ ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಮೋದಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಣ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಮನುಷ್ಯನ ಪ್ರಧಾನ ಮಂತ್ರಿ.
There is a poison in the mind of Kharge.
देश में कानून है 50 से ज्यादा नहीं होना. सिद्धरामैया किधर से ले लेंगे? किधर से? उसका पॉकेट से ले लेंगे क्या?
Being on the back foot and after the storm, Mr. Kharge has released a statement. The Congress chief says that, and I quote him, "If my words have hurt anyone, I will express regret." But has the damage been done? Pallavi Ghosh is joining me on the phone line.
The damage certainly has been done, and it also the fact that the Congress party has issued a clarification, and Mr. Kharge himself has issued a clarification and in a sense apologizes. Just goes on to show, Maria, that he understood and rather they were apprehensive about the kind of impact his comments would have had. Initially the reaction of the Congress party was that, so what happens? It happens during elections. And he never said anything about one particular person. They said about ideology. But as the Prime Minister is set to begin his campaign over here in Karnataka in 2 days' time, and it's going to be a blitzkrieg by the Prime Minister, clearly the Congress party doesn't want to take any chances. Until now, Maria, the campaign of the Congress has been very measured, has been very aggressive. They don't want to lose out on that opportunity. They don't want to derail the campaign. And therefore, I think they decided it's better that he kind of retracts and apologizes so as not to give that advantage to the BJP.
All right, let me see how the BJP is taking that. Thank you so much. Sanju Verma, BJP national spokesperson, is joining me. Bhavya is Karnataka Congress spokesperson. We have Jibe Patil, national general secretary of Lingayat Mahasabha, and Rahul Verma, a fellow of CPR. I'm going to begin with you, Sanju Verma. With the Congress chief expressing regret is this entire issue of the political landscape of Karnataka?
You know, Maria, I think in the last couple of days, the BJP on-ground reports suggest has gained considerable momentum. And I've even tweeted on this particular issue by Mr. Kharge. And, you know, I hate to use wild language on your show, but, you know, the current incumbent Congress president calling the most popular leader of, the globe and the duly elected Prime Minister of India a poisonous snake or whatever. I mean, it beats my imagination. Has the Congress top brass been reduced to trolls? You know, we can understand that, there is, a lot of heartburn, given that the Congress has lost 50 out of the 54 elections in the last 9 years under the aegis of Rahul Gandhi, and now Mr. Kharge is doing no better. But my simple point is this. How is it that the Congress always has this foot in the mouth approach, and then there is one section which plays good cop and one section which plays bad cop? If I can just take you back without being too verbose to as recently as December 2022, a senior Congress leader from Madhya Pradesh, Rajesh Pateria, he clearly said, Modi ko marna hoga. Modi ko maroge tabhi samvidhan bachega. And when he was questioned, he said, oh, I did not mean that Prime Minister Modi should be assassinated. What I meant was that we should kill Modi and RSS ideology. Ditto we saw a couple of weeks back, senior Congress leader from Punjab, Sukhjinder Singh Randhawa saying, जब तक मोदी को मारा नहीं जाएगा, हिंदुस्तान खतरे में है. And when questioned, Rahul Gandhi completely, feigned ignorance. So basically, I want to ask Rahul Gandhi, is Mr. Kharge doing what he's doing, saying what he's saying, with the complete blessings of Sonia Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka Vadra?
Okay.
Because I would like to believe that Kharge cannot open his mouth and be so vile without blessings of the dynasty.
Okay, Bhavya, the point being made here is, if you look at election after election, December 2007, Sonia Gandhi says, Maut ka saudagar, BJP comes back to power, winning 117 of the 182 seats it's contested. The vote that is polled by the party is 49.12. Then it is Manishankar Iyengar's Chai Wala Jibe. We know what happened in 2014 elections. Then Khoon Ki Dalali remark. We know what happened after that. 324 of the 403 seats, the BJP won with a 2/3 majority. Neech comment, we know what has happened. Every time there has been a personal attack against the Prime Minister, it has backfired. Doesn't the Congress chief know about it?
So here, the Congress chief has already given a clarification that he meant the ideology of Prime Minister Modi and the BJP. One. After that, he has even said, if this has hurt anyone's sentiment, then he is sorry about it. Most importantly, why they're using this issue and blowing it out of proportion, there are 3 reasons. One, they cannot digest the fact that a Dalit leader who started as a bloc president reached the topmost position in the Congress party at the national level. One, that's the reason they keep targeting Mallikarjun Kharge. Second one, there are 2 things that happened yesterday, just yesterday. First, Mr. Amit Shah...
I'm going to come back to you. We have the big newsmaker joining me straight from Bengaluru. Dharmendra Pradhan, Union Minister, Chief Strategist of the BJP and Karnataka BJP in charge, is joining me live. Mr. Pradhan, really appreciate your time. कांग्रेस अध्यक्ष खड़गे ने अपने विवादित बयान के लिए माफी मांग ली है. मुझे आपसे ये जानना है, आप इस माफी को किस तरह देखते हैं और इस बयान पर आपकी क्या टिप्पणी है?
देखिए, हमारी एक उड़िया में कहावत है, पहले लात मारो फिर बाद में माफी मांग लो, विष्णु कह के माफी मांग लो. देखिए, विषय माफी मांगना महत्व नहीं है या कहना महत्व नहीं है, किसने कहा और क्यों कहा ये महत्व है. आदरणीय खड़गे जी देश की एक कद्दावर नेता है, इस प्रदेश से आते हैं, उनका ये गृह प्रदेश है, कांग्रेस पार्टी की राष्ट्रीय अध्यक्ष है, राज्यसभा में नेता प्रतिपक्ष है. हम जितना सामाजिक जीवन में दिखते हैं, माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी खड़गे जी को बहुत व्यक्तिगत रूप में बड़ा सम्मान करते हैं, आदर करते हैं. कभी सार्वजनिक कार्यक्रमों में मिले या राज्यसभा में संवाद करते हुए, वितर्क करते हुए मिले, या निजी तरीके में कभी अनौपचारिक मिलना जुलना होता है, तो हम देखे हैं प्रधानमंत्री जी खड़गे जी को कितना आदर करते हैं। सामाजिक जीवन में सबको अपने मर्यादा और सबकी अपने लक्ष्मण रेखा में रहनी चाहिए, भाषा पे भी रहनी चाहिए। देश की प्रधानमंत्री जी को इस प्रकार की शब्द कहना, हमें जो लगा मूलतः खड़गे जी की कुछ राजनीतिक मजबूरियां रही होगी। खड़गे जी कोई दबाव में रहे होंगे, खड़गे जी के कंधे को किसी ने यूज किया होगा, क्योंकि जिस पार्टी को प्रतिनिधित्व करते हैं, नेतृत्व करते हैं, उस पार्टी की सर्वोच्च स्तर से लेके नीचे तक कभी किसी ने कहा यह मौत का सौदागर है प्रधानमंत्री जी को लेके, किसी ने कहा तो आना चाहिए हमारी एआईसीसी अधिवेशन के सामने चाय की दुकान खोले, हम उनको लैंड दे देंगे। किसी ने कहा ये तो गट्टर की कीड़ा है, किसी ने कहा मोदी तेरा कब्र खुदेंगे। ये सार्वजनिक जीवन की भाषा नहीं हो सकती है। जिस व्यक्ति को देश के गरीबों ने, देश की दलितों ने, देश की आदिवासियों ने, महिलाओं ने, युवाओं ने आस्था प्रकट किया है, विश्वास प्रकट किया है, सार्वजनिक रूप में आपकी विरोध हो सकता है, हमारी नीतियों के ऊपर आलोचना हो सकती है, आप करिए, ये तो चुनाव की एक अवसर है, आप हमको आलोचना कर सकते हो, लेकिन आप दबाव में आके खड़गे जी, आपकी राजनीतिक अक्काओं के दबाव में आके उनकी भाषा को कहोगे, मौत की सौदागर वाला भाषा कहोगे, कब्र खुदेंगे वाला भाषा कहोगे, ये आपसे अपेक्षा नहीं है। इसको हम बड़ा विचित्र हमको लगा कि खड़गे जी जैसे व्यक्ति ऐसे कैसे कहें।
नरमेन जी, तो आप जो बोल रहे हैं वो किसके दबाव में आए हैं? क्योंकि अगर हम देखें, जो आपने बोला मौत का सौदागर वाला कमेंट, वो सोनिया गांधी ने कहा था, चाय वाला मणिशंकर अय्यर ने कहा है, राहुल गांधी ने खून की दलाली का बयान दिया था, और नीच कमेंट फिर मणिशंकर अय्यर का है, तो किसके दबाव में खड़गे साहब ने ये कहा है?
किसने शुरू किया था? प्रधानमंत्री जी की राजनीतिक अभ्युदय के बाद उनके प्रति कटु शब्द, सामाजिक तनाव वाला शब्द किसी ने शुरू किया था? जिन्होंने शुरू किया था उनको खुश करते हैं, इसमें कुछ पूछने की क्या बात है? आपने खुद उसको उत्तर दिया, खून की दलाली, मौत की सौदागर, मोदी तेरा कब्र खुदेंगे। मोदी की नीति गलत हो सकती है, आपकी आलोचना की पूरा अधिकार आपको है, जनता उसको तय करेगी कि मोदी की नीति गलत है या सही है, लेकिन आप उनको आलोचना की बजाय आप उनको निंदित करोगे, आप उनको नीचा दिखाओगे। क्यों? देश के प्रजातंत्र में एक सामान्य घर की व्यक्ति आज देश की आस्था जीत रहा है। आप जैसे वो बड़े खानदान से नहीं है, वो गोल्डन स्पून के साथ जन्म नहीं हुए हैं। उनकी माँ दूसरों के घर में बर्तन मांजती थी, उनके पिताजी बाजार में चाय बिक्री करते थे। उस पृष्ठभूमि की व्यक्ति जब आजादी के 75 साल की समय में देश की लोगों की आस्था प्रकट पा रही है, इसमें आपकी असहिष्णुता है, इसलिए आपने आपका संयम खोक के कुछ भी बोलते हो आपकी नेताओं को खुश करने के लिए। यही एक समीक्षा, यही एक समझ आती है।
नरमेन जी, जब भी पर्सनल अटैक हुआ है प्राइम मिनिस्टर के खिलाफ 2007 से हम देखें, उसके बाद जो चुनाव रहा है उसमें भाजपा ने बहुत अच्छा परफॉर्म किया है, क्योंकि शायद वो पर्सनल अटैक कभी भी एडवांटेज कांग्रेस नहीं हो सकता है, जो हम लोगों ने 2007 के बाद जितने चुनाव हुए उसमें देखा है। तो क्या ये टर्निंग पॉइंट माना जा रहा है इस चुनाव का? भाजपा इसको क्या टर्निंग पॉइंट देख रही है?
देखिए, मैं मारिया जी, मैं क्षमा चाहूंगा, मैं उसको बिल्कुल राजनीति से जोड़ के नहीं देखता हूं। मैं भारत की प्रजातंत्र की गति के दिशा क्या है उसमें चिंतित हूं। देश की प्रमुख पार्टी के पास, प्रमुख विपक्षी पार्टी के पास प्रिंसिपल ओपोजिशन, जो दशकों तक देश और राज्यों में शासन किया है, जिम्मेवारी निभाई है, उनके मुंह से इस प्रकार की शब्द आना, ये राजनीति सिर्फ नहीं है, ये एक अधोपतन है। वो पार्टी की दिशा कहाँ है, गति कहाँ है, कहाँ जाके अटकेंगे? ये लोग कभी, ये विषय सिर्फ राजनीति का नहीं है, ये कभी देश की बाहर जाके चाइना की प्रशंसा करते हैं, ये देश बाहर जाके भारत की गणतंत्र को, प्रजातंत्र को नीचा दिखाते हैं, भारत की अस्मिता, संप्रभुता के ऊपर सवालिया निशान लगाते हैं। ये वही पार्टी, हमें उसकी चिंता होती है। प्रिंसिपल ओपोजिशन पार्टी अगर दिशाहीन हो जाए और उनकी नेतृत्व अगर किसी के दबाव में अनप शनप बोले, ये देश की प्रजातंत्र के लिए सही नहीं है, ये हमारी चिंता है। ये चुनाव तो एक अवसर है, ये चुनाव के अंदर हो गया दुर्भाग्य से। मैं उसको वोट के साथ नहीं देखता हूं।
ओके मिस्टर प्रधान, जो सफाई दिया है खरगे साहब ने, उन्होंने कहा है कि ये जो बयान था वो प्राइम मिनिस्टर मोदी के लिए नहीं बोल रहे थे वो, और उनका मतलब था कि बीजेपी की विचारधारा सांप की तरह है।
देखिए, मैं आज उनके बयान को, मैं हूं बेंगलुरु में, उनके बयान को मैंने बड़े तन्मयता के साथ देखा है। मैं कन्नड़ समझ पाता हूं थोड़ा थोड़ा। मैं मेरे कन्नड़गी मित्रों को बिठा के उनकी शब्द, एक एक शब्द का मैंने समझा है। ये खड़गे साहब से मैं एक ही शब्द कहूँगी, खड़गे साहब, ये आपकी मन की बात नहीं है, आप ऐसे नहीं कहना चाहिए था। आप हमारी एक प्रकार से देश की राजनीति में आपका एक गार्डियन वाला रोल है, अभिभावक वाला रोल है। आपकी सामाजिक पृष्ठभूमि, आपकी जिंदगी की मेहनत हम जानते हैं। आप नहीं कहें, इतने बड़े व्यक्ति को मैं तू में नहीं जाऊंगा। उन्होंने कन्नड़ में स्पष्टता के साथ कहा है, देश की मीडिया ने उसको दिखाया है, कर्नाटक की मीडिया ने उनको दिखाया है। आप कह के पलट जाना ये आपकी तरीका हो सकता है, लेकिन आपने जो कहा, देश दुनिया ने उसको आज देखा है।
मिस्टर प्रधान, जब चाय वाला बयान आया तो भाजपा ने उसको एक कैंपेन के फॉर्म में कन्वर्ट किया था। जब चौकीदार चोर है बोला गया तो हमने देखा उसके बाद क्या हुआ था 2019 के चुनाव में। क्योंकि आप वहां पे इलेक्शन इंचार्ज हैं भाजपा के, मुझे ये जानना है कि इस बयान को आप देखते हैं, ऑफ कोर्स इट्स अ न्यू लो इन पॉलिटिक्स एंड पॉलिटिकल डिस्कोर्स, व्हाट नेक्स्ट फॉर द बीजेपी सर?
No, it's not for BJP, it's for Congress. They have to introspect. They have to rethink their new course. They have to ponder over what they are doing, what they are contributing to the politics of this country. We never do all such things. हमारी राजनीतिक असहमति है, हमारी कुछ मुद्दे के ऊपर उनके साथ असहमत है, लेकिन ये जो तरीका कांग्रेस पार्टी ने विशेष करके पिछले 15-20 सालों में अपनाई है, श्रीमती सोनिया गांधी जी की नेतृत्व जब कांग्रेस में आई, तब से जो शब्दावली उन्होंने विशेष करके देश के प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी के ऊपर उन्हें असहिष्णुता है, इनटॉलरेंसी के कारण, फ्यूडल माइंडसेट के कारण उन्होंने जो एक शब्द सब उनके ऊपर लगाया है, आप जिसके बारे में मैं भी उचित नहीं माना उसको कहने के लिए, जो आप एक वरिष्ठ पत्रकार के नाते आपने उसको वर्णन किया, मैं उसको जुबान में भी नहीं लाना चाहता हूं। उनके संस्कार उनके लिए, उनकी राजनीतिक सोच समझ उनकी जगह पे, हम अपने प्रतिबद्धता के साथ जाएंगे। हम इसको कभी चुनाव में भुनाने वाला मुद्दा नहीं मानते हैं। ये देश की प्रजातंत्र में, दिस इज, आई एग्री विथ यू, दिस इज अ न्यू लॉ बाय कांग्रेस पार्टी टू इंडियन पॉलिटिक्स।
माय लास्ट क्वेश्चन टू यू मिस्टर प्रधान, क्योंकि आप वहां पर इतने वीक्स से हैं, इतने महीने से वहीं पर हैं। कल एक स्टेटमेंट आया है सिद्धरामैया जी का, उनका कहना है कि आरक्षण को 75% कांग्रेस कर देगी अगर वो सरकार में आएगी। तो आपकी क्या काउंटर स्ट्रैटेजी होगी? कल इस तरह का उनका स्टेटमेंट और आज इस तरह का बयान, क्या ये एक्ट ऑफ डेस्परेशन है?
देखिए, इसके आपने सही कहा कि कर्नाटक में अपने अपने मुद्दे पे हम चुनाव लड़ रहे हैं। माननीय सिद्धरामैया जी को 5 साल इस प्रदेश की मुख्यमंत्री रहने का अवसर मिला। उन्होंने क्या किया 2013 से 18, कर्नाटक की जनता उसकी साक्षी है। जिन्होंने देश भर में पिछले 75 सालों में 1 भी % कहीं SC ST की रिजर्वेशन नहीं बढ़ाई है, वे आज घड़ियाली आंसू बहा रहे हैं और ये लोग असत्य बात कह रहे हैं कि हम 75% कर देंगे। कर्नाटक की भारतीय जनता पार्टी सरकार ने, बोम्माई जी की नेतृत्व में कैबिनेट ने एक ऐतिहासिक निर्णय किया। SC समाज को 15 से 17% बढ़ाया, ST समाज को 3 से 4% बढ़ाया। समूचा 6% SC ST समाज की आबादी के हिसाब से पूरा प्रक्रिया को पूरा करते हुए कर्नाटक सरकार ने निर्णय लिया। इसी में कांग्रेस पार्टी की घबराहट हुई है। मेरे को यहाँ कुछ राजनीतिक बंधु मिले थे पिछले कुछ दिनों में, खरगे साहब के ऊपर लोगों ने प्रश्न उठाया, आखिर खरगे साहब को पिछले बार किसने पराजय करवाया? कलबुर्गी लोकसभा में उनको पराजय क्यों स्वीकार करना पड़ा? लोगों को ज्यादा समय, सिद्धरामैया साहब पिछले बार 2-2 जगह से चुनाव लड़े थे, क्यों हारे एक जगह पे वो चुनाव, ये सब प्रमाणित करता है कि लोगों को आप बेवकूफ़ नहीं बना पाओगे, आपके पास कोई मुद्दा नहीं है, आपके पास कोई पॉलिसी नहीं है, आपके पास कॉन्ट्रडिक्शंस है, इसीलिए आप अपशब्द, गाली गुलज, किसी को अंडरमाइन करना, सेंसेशनलाइज करना, इस मुद्दे में आप पहुंच चुके हो, ये आपको फायदा नहीं देगा।
All right, Dharmendra Pradhan, thank you so much for your time. That was Karnataka BJP in charge, Dharmendra Pradhan, joining us straight from Bengaluru. He's in the middle of the entire campaign strategy and planning. Let me go back to the guests who continue to be with us. Rahul Verma, election after election, we have seen this doesn't work. Any attack against the Prime Minister doesn't work. Why would you attack the Prime Minister? Why would a veteran politician who comes from the state of Karnataka, like Mr. Kharge, attack the Prime Minister?
Thank you, Maria, for this question. I don't know whether I have an answer to it because, I don't know why Mr. Kharge did this. And he has certainly apologized and had clarified his statement. But you're absolutely right. What we have seen in the past, that any sort of attack, and especially personal attack on the Prime Minister, hasn't worked for the Congress party. It has backfired in many states, and so it doesn't make sense, given the popularity of the Prime Minister, to personally attack him. I don't think this is out of any desperation. The Karnataka Congress is a well-machined organization. It is well placed to challenge the BJP in this election. But perhaps like all humans, politicians just go on length when they speak and forget what they say or not say can have serious consequences. So I don't want to say this.
What are you sensing as a political analyst and someone who deals with numbers, Rahul? What consequences can the Congress actually face?
It depends, right? It's not that only Congress politicians make comment on Prime Minister or BJP leaders. BJP leaders also make similar comments at many times, right? Like we have seen Rahul Gandhi being called Pappu or Shehzada and other things. See, so some of these things happen in almost every election, people being called names. In UP election, Akhilesh was called names and Yogi Adityanath was called names. So it largely depends on political parties, how they manage to, create a campaign out of it. BJP successfully managed or continues to do that when Prime Minister is attacked, right?
Okay.
When Prime Minister is attacked,
yes, we have seen, Chaukidar Chor hai, that statement that happened,
but it
then
doesn't
Chaiwala.
work like,
so something goes wrong and the point being made here by Mr. Pradhan and also by Sanju Verma was that it has not worked. And we have statistics to talk about it. Bhavya, I'm coming to you. What I fail to understand is, and the BJP is now linking that statement to Rahul Gandhi and the Congress party is first family. Will Rahul Gandhi now come in the front?
I hope I'll be given enough time to present my points here,
yes,
because
please,
I was put off last time.
Go ahead, ma'am.
So first thing, how about Mr. Narendra Modi calling names when it comes to Miss Sonia Gandhi? He called her Congress ki vidwa, Jersey cow, and his other comments on women like Shurpanaka in Parliament. What about all that? He didn't even apologize for those things.
Sonia Gandhi used the term mosque ka saudagar for the Prime Minister. You should be ashamed of yourself.
That's my point, because I didn't get enough time to present.
Use the term mosque ka saudagar for Prime Minister Modi.
Okay, one moment. Sanju, let her finish her point. I'm coming to you, Sanju. Sanju, I'm coming to you.
Mr. Amit Shah came to Karnataka and made a communal statement. He said if Congress comes to power, there will be riots. For a central home minister to make a statement like this, we have registered a complaint against him here. Along with that, we have registered a petition with the Election Commission, and the hearing will be tomorrow. The other thing is, Prime Minister speaks, he mocks.
What has D.K. Shivakumar done for the people of Karnataka? What has Mallikarjun Kharge done for the people of Karnataka? Tell me five things. Tell me five things that Siddaramaiah did for the people of Karnataka when when he was the chief minister. Tell me 5 things that Mallikarjun Kharge did for the people of Karnataka when he was the Karnataka Congress chief. Tell me 5 things that D.K. Shivakumar has done now that he is the Karnataka Congress chief. Your D.K. Shivakumar is facing trial in a 700 crore money laundering case under the PMLA. So you should be the last person to sit here and give me a bhashan on political propriety and morality.
I am not
Why have you not expelled D.K. Shivakumar? D.K. Shivakumar is facing trial. Why did you give him a ticket from Kanakapura? Why did you give D.K. Shivakumar a ticket from Kanakapura knowing very well that he is involved in a corruption case to the tune of 700 crores?
A little girl committed suicide.
And he laughed.
He made
You believe in
He does
imandari. You believe in imandari.
One moment. Sanju Verma, I want to understand from you, is this an attempt, you know, there is a view, Bhavya, there is a view from within the Congress that there is an attempt to sabotage these elections. Who is trying to sabotage this election from within the Congress party, Bhavya?
Who's giving you all these?
No, I'm asking you, ma'am. I'm asking you. Please go ahead.
The problem here is this has become a one-sided debate, and I'm not given enough time.
Please,
to
ma'am, go ahead. I'm asking you, ma'am. Yes.
Let's not deviate the issue. Let me address this issue first.
Yes, please. Go ahead.
Why is Narendra Modi not being held responsible for using derogatory words against Miss Sonia Gandhi, against Manmohan Singh? He uses words like Shurpanaka to a female leader. He uses words like 50 crore girlfriend. He uses words like Jersey cow, and none of this is held accountable.
Okay. Sanju, will you respond? Why are BJP leaders not held accountable for the statements that they make?
Now, you know, if this lady has finished ranting, I will speak, Maria, because you have taken her on a single window and I need that
No,
kind
please
of
go ahead. Go ahead.
extended
Go
to
ahead.
me.
Haan, chaliye, boliye.
Thank you.
Haan, chaliye,
Yes.
boliye. Haan.
Now, please ask this lady to keep quiet.
Haan,
Madam, please shut up.
Yes. Haan. Go ahead,
Please keep
Sanju.
quiet now.
Haan. Go ahead, Sanju.
Thank you. And Maria, now I don't wish to be heckled because she's made some serious allegations. Point number 1. The Congress party says that why did Amit Shah say that, you know, if the Congress comes to power, there will be riots. Let me remind the Congress, the 1987 Hashimpur riots, the 1989 Bhagalpur riots, the 2006 Aligarh riots, the 2008 Dhule riots, the 2010 Pokrajhar riots, the 2011 Bharatpur riots, even the 2012 Azad Maidan riots, and the 2013 Muzaffarnagar riots. When did all these riots happen, madam? When the Congress was in power in the center. So please read and come before you rabble-rouse on national television. Point number 2. Thanks today to the double-engine Sarkar of the Modi government. Prime Minister Modi was the first leader in 41 years to visit the sugar-rich Mandya belt. These people are now talking about Mandya. For 40 years, Mandya ki yaad nahi aayi kisi ko? Point number 3. Be it the 119-kilometer Bengaluru-Mysore Expressway, be it the Bangalore-Chennai-Mysore Vande Bharat Expressway, be it the Terminal 2 of the Kempegowda International Airport, or be it the Mysore-Kushalnagar Highway. Look at the sheer amount of infrastructure development under Prime Minister Modi. We don't need to rabble-rouse to garner votes. And I am telling you this today, that all the political pundits who have been writing off the BJP, calling us 40% commission Sarkar, we had the guts to not give K. Ishwarappa a ticket.
Okay.
Does Congress have the guts to expel D.K. Shivakumar? They have been mollycoddling him and they gave him a ticket.
Okay, quick response from you. Go ahead, go ahead. Bhavya, quick response from you.
Yeah, can I speak?
Yes.
Yeah. So no matter how much they try to blow this issue out of proportion, even after Mr. Kharge has given a statement, we all know what kind of words Mr. Narendra Modi has used against women.
You know, Bhavya, my limited point is that so far the Congress party's campaign, ma'am, so far the Congress party's campaign had been very measured. They tried to make it about local issues. Why would Mr. Kharge go in a tangent of this nature and get drawn into anything which is directly targeted against Prime Minister? I'm just trying to understand.
He's given a very simple clarification that he was speaking about the ideology that is in Mr. Narendra Modi's mind and the RSS and BJP's mind.
No, but he went ahead and regretted it. He has apologized. The fact that he has apologized means that he's made a wrong statement.
Can you please repeat?
In the Gujarat elections, run up to the Gujarat elections, he called the Prime Minister Ravan. Now he calls the Prime Minister poisonous snake. Is this not some kind of hatred that is at display here?
During elections and standing inside a parliament, Prime Minister uses words like Surpanakha. He calls the Congress president as Congress ki vidwa. He uses words like jersey cow.
That was said, no, that wasn't said in Parliament. I agree there is a problem in the statements. But ma'am, I'm just trying to understand what has gone horribly wrong now. Rahul Verma, are you seeing this as a turning point? The BJP says that this is a turning point in these elections. What was so far seen as an advantage Congress election, is this the turning point?
It may become a turning point. But you know, like BJP has been certainly on back foot in Karnataka election, and that this current issue gives BJP a lease of life to turn the election in its favor. But will it succeed or not? That's a different question. See, I think what we are witnessing here, this name calling and using such sort of like words against each other in politics has been there for very, very long, right? Sadly, it has become part of a normal political discourse which happens during elections, especially during election, and sometimes even in parliament. So some of these things can only become a sort of turning point if the party, for example, BJP, manages to build a campaign on it. It's not every time possible to build a campaign on it. Now, some people, at least in case of West Bengal election, would say that because Prime Minister Modi in one of his speeches called Mamata Banerjee Didi or Didi in a very derogatory way, that turned the election. So you could use, I don't think some of these statements have hurt the Congress party. They have been targeted against Prime Minister Modi, but those statements alone don't turn the election, right? Or didn't turn the elections. There were other issues on which the campaign was built, and this was an additional factor.
Is this the oxygen or the much needed lease of life that the BJP was looking for, Sanju Verma?
Okay, Maria, I think that's a very important and a very interesting question. But before coming to that, let me just say that the Congress panelists said that the Prime Minister called Renuka Chaudhary Surpanakha. No, please go and see the entire video clip. He never used the word Surpanakha even once. If you are hallucinating, that is your problem. And if Renuka Chaudhary is hallucinating, that is her problem. Now let me come to the moot point. Maria, if you notice, in every election, please keep quiet, please shut up.
Okay.
Maria, you
Sanju,
did not allow me
yes,
to
20 seconds I have for you, Sanju Verma. Go ahead. Yes.
Thank you.
Go ahead, ma'am. Yes.
Maria, please ask this lady to keep quiet.
Yes,
you did
yes,
not
go
allow me
ahead,
to heckle
ma'am.
her.
Yes.
Thank you. Maria, in every election, even the last election, when the BJP got 104 seats, we increased the tally by 64, and the Congress actually reduced its tally by 42 seats, having got only 80. You notice the vote share difference is normally 1.5% to 2%. And the Congress has always managed to get more vote share than the BJP, particularly in Karnataka, but it has never been able to translate that extra 2% vote share into sizable number of seats. And I think this time it will be a redux of what happened in 2018. The BJP will not only get more seats, but we will also get higher vote share.
Okay. Let's wait for 13th now. Sanju Verma, Bhavya and Rahul Verma, really appreciate your time. Thank you so much. Meanwhile, the Congress party